Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is another episode of Nerdy live in the morning. And my God, okay, so where I'm not gonna cover this, but I just wanted to talk about it real quick. What the fuck's going on with Beckett, Fauci, and all of them? What the fuck's going on there? All right, listen. Okay, first, right? It all starts with Sly Boy getting his video taken down by Turkey Tom's ex because it contains docs information. I guess Chud Beckett had a little spat about that, where apparently Chud epically owns Beckett in the marketplace of ideas. Dude, I've been dealing with IRL shit. I'm hearing about this information secondhand and everything. Love Pentagon? Oh, fucking hell. But dude, fucking and then, right? And then Mrau apparently has had a leaker in Faugi's Discord server for whoever knows how long, right? Apparently fucking apparently someone in Faugi's circle is just leaking a bunch of shit to Mrau. And I don't know, the stuff Sunday's Easter reminder. That's right. Yes. Easter. It's not an Easter Sunday, unfortunately, but Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right. No, yeah. Easter is this Sunday. For some reason I thought today was Sunday. It's Thursday. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And look, I like Fauci. I like Cloudy. Okay, I will be perfectly honest with that. Okay, they've been nothing but kind to me. I don't want to say we're friends, obviously, because it's been a solid few months since I've seriously talked to them or anything. I tried getting Fauci on as a guest a couple of weeks ago, but ended up being busy. Couldn't schedule it. But I don't know, this stuff, it sucks seeing. It sucks seeing people that you like get into drama. And I don't know, man. Cloudy has been streaming lately, and I hope she's been having fun with that. I hope so. I haven't been able to. I think I caught the one live stream. I think I caught one of them. But anyway, it sucks seeing people you like get into shit. I hope to God this is not true, but apparently fucking I again, allegedly, okay, I'm hoping this is not true. Allegedly, Fauci she streams on her channel. Just look up Cloudy. And you should be able to find it, Neon. I know. I'm hoping this is not true. Fauci allegedly, supposedly, has been sexting with fans. Again, I hope that's not true, and I hope it's consensual. I saw a little bit of Dickers's coverage of it last night, and apparently, I guess Fauci wants to move the channel in a new direction, right? He wants to make it more professional. Good on him. I think a key part of that professionalism, again, if this is true, I'm hoping it's not, is don't be sexting with fans. I don't know. I don't like seeing people that I like get into shit. Okay. Also, to if I can give a little bit of a criticism, right? I did see a little bit of Fauci respond. He responded to it a little bit in a stream he did the other day, and vague as can possibly be, and I think you can go of one or two pathways when it comes to you're a creator and you've gotten yourself in a bit of drama, a bit of hot water. Is you either ignore it or you address it head on, right? You address the details that you need to, if it's personal identifying information, don't obviously talk about it. But like, I don't know, the whole like the vagueness of his response, I feel like would be something that he would have made fun of on his own live stream, you know? And it's like don't like, and we're all hypocrites eventually. We're all hypocrites eventually. I mean, we all do something that like, we say we have a hard stance against, or like, we say, oh, I would do things a certain way, and then you fuck up and you do something else. But it's just like I saw the response, and I was just like, I feel like if it was like a trending topic, like everyone was covering it, everyone would have made fun of like that streamer who would have been like vague as fuck about like whatever drama they're in, right? Look, I like Faugi and the op crew. I like Beckett and the rest side of commentary. Well, you already know my thoughts. Shotguns are involved. What? What are shotguns involved with? Are we talking about the DSP thing you guys are talking about in the comments, or are we talking about are we talking about Faugi? I hope there's not shotguns involved. I hope to God. And listen, okay, I hope me talking about this and throwing my 2 cents in doesn't like ruffle anybody up. Because like obviously the person who's going after Faugi has a fucking axe to grind against him, right? There's a bias there. He's and like anyone who like jumps on the story, because like Faugi has like, he's a commentary live streamer. He makes fun of people. The people he makes fun of are not gonna be happy about it, right? They're not gonna be happy about it. So like anyone who like negatively covers this obviously is gonna have a bias against Faugi. I think Dickers, for the most part, did it relatively well, at least from what I've seen. Keep in mind, I haven't seen the full live stream, so if there's a point where he's just like, fuck Faugi, fuck him, obviously, like, I don't know about that. I know. I've been on K-Huck's live stream before where he's like done a singing thing. I know he sings. Next thing I'm expecting you to say is, did you know Faugi breathes air? Did you know he is white? Did you know he wears glasses? Did you know he has a girlfriend? But like, I mean this with all sincerity. I hope Faugi and all of them can move past this and continue making great content, because they make pretty solid content. Faugi's a funny guy. I like watching his stuff. And that is the intro segment out of the way. Let's just call that the intro segment, because again, I don't want to seriously cover it. It sucks. That being said, I swear to fucking God, if K-Huck gets herself into some fucking Discord drama, all right, I'm out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving forever. Okay? So K-Huck, I swear to God, K-Huck, if you get yourself into some fucking weird ass Discord drama, I swear to fucking God. But with that being said, let's move on to a more fun topic with someone we can all make fun of, and that is the faithful sheriff. Right, this is a video from a few days ago. We have the faithful sheriff, the internet versus the faithful sheriff, and Gaming for Hope. If you guys don't know who Gaming for Hope is, he is I would say like a budding lolcow. I don't want to say full lolcow yet, but like, he's like the he's the Overwatch community punching bag. So, John, have you heard my thoughts on Chud, Emrau, J-Stock, and Queefman? Not gonna say it here. Yes, I've heard your thoughts. I've heard your thoughts. I've heard your opinions, Neon, on that group several times. Jesus. But yeah, Gaming for Hope's kind of like he's a budding lolcow in the in the Overwatch space. But my yeah. Apparently him. So context, Gaming for Hope is now able to do content creation as a full-time job, which, you know, good for him. And people are asking, well, wait, Gaming for Hope, are you going to do more collaborations with other like content creators like the faithful, like with like the Faithful Sheriff? And he goes, no, I'm not going to work with the Faithful Sheriff. And that started the whole thing.
Recently, Gaming for Hope, a controversial content creator in the Overwatch sphere, has gotten into some...
Listen, Gaming for Hope, this is coming from a guy who I think I need to look. I think I'm one of those people that need to have a beard, right? That to look somewhat presentable. I need to yes. Wait, yes, please get into it. Get into this. Wait, is this the actual Faithful Sheriff? Is this the actual Faithful Sheriff? It's loading. It's loading for me. Holy shit, it is. Faithful Sheriff, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Faithful Sheriff? Why are you watching my show? He should have kept the beard. Yes, I agree, but Faithful Sheriff. You know what? Faithful Sheriff, listen, okay? Listen, we're a bit of a jokes. We're jokesters here on the channel. We make fun of both right and left. John did say he was a budding lolcow. Yeah. Listen, Faithful Sheriff, I'm giving you the opportunity to call in. If you don't want to, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not forcing you to. But we'll make it a fair and honest conversation. We'll make it a fair and honest conversation, Faithful Sheriff. If you want to join, go right ahead. That being said, I hope you know I am planning on making fun of both you and Gaming for Hope throughout this stream. Okay, I don't want to say a comedy podcast because I'm not a comedian, but we make jokes here. We make jokes here. Okay, we make jokes here.
Some heat online after posting that he is quitting his 9 to...
No, yeah, nah, he definitely should have kept the beard. The I'm working, got video to edit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
5 job to pursue Overwatch full-time, despite only being platinum. Now, some online trolled him for this decision, but specifically, he got into a beef with another self-described Christian content creator, the Faithful Sheriff.
Dude, I fucking love this super mega tweet. I'm sorry, I'm not Gaming for Hope. I'm sorry, Faithful Sheriff. I gotta laugh at this. This is fucking funny.
Has his own controversy and past. Gaming for Hope said that Faithful Sheriff...
Also, too, don't strike me down, okay? Don't strike me down, Faithful Sheriff. I know about your history of striking shit. Don't do that to me, please. I beg you.
...is not a real Christian, and he would never collab with him.
Yeah, and this is, and you see, to put it bluntly, chat, this is the Christian dick measuring contest. No, you're the fake Christian. No, you're the fake Christian. Listen, guys. Are either of you Catholic? Because, you know, some would say that's the real Christianity right there, you know? I'm not Catholic personally. What is even happening? Wookie, do you really want to know? Wookie, do you want to know? Wait, this guy looks like he is Connor or the other C guy. Who's the other C guy?
Causing the sheriff to reply online multiple times in response, saying Gaming for Hope is an agent of Satan.
You are an agent of Satan, buddy. Agents of Satan all around.
Private call also got leaked of the Faithful Sheriff in his Discord server, where in it he talks about how he got ratioed by Gaming for Hope and says it's just easy to hate on him right now. There's a lot to get into, so let's...
I mean, look, Faithful Sheriff, right? Faithful Sheriff. if we can give you some Catholicism is Satan's Christianity. What? Catholicism is Satan's Christianity? I haven't struck a video down in years. You better not, motherfucker. Who was Augie's roommate? Yeah, that was Connor. Connor was Augie's roommate. Yeah. Okay, so what? What? I never said I got ratioed by gaming bro. Listen, I'm not saying that. The guy in the video I'm reacting to is saying that. Okay. Well, okay. So like, what denomination are you? Okay, so I'm guessing you're Protestant. What form of Protestantism are you then? I was raised Catholic, but I also didn't actually know we were supposed to take it for real. Listen. Listen. Catholicism is awesome for the blood of Christ, you know. Give me some wine on a Sunday. Hell yeah.
Let's just jump in. Welcome to the internet versus Gaming for Hope and the
Faithful Sheriff. Is this your first time seeing this internet versus video on you?
Faithful Sheriff. It starts when Gamer for Hope posts this clip on his TikTok account.
I'm leaving my 9 to 5 to play more Overwatch. I know, many of you are surprised because you thought that I had already done that. No, I have a family to feed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gamer for Hope. You gotta have the beard, buddy. You look weird. You look like a naked mole rat without it. I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta grow that shit back. Maybe trim it up a bit, you know? Keep it nice and trimmed, but like... Yeah, you gotta have a facial hair, buddy.
And provide for, and I wouldn't have been able to do that up until recently. That's why I only play Overwatch for like 10 to 12 hours a week. I wouldn't do that if I was full-time. Using some of the other time outside of just playing the game was to create this content so that I could eventually build up to where we are now. And I am blessed beyond measure to say that I am earning more from doing this than I was with my 9 to 5 before. We took the time to enjoy the extra income and prepare ourselves financially over the last couple.
Oh, you say he looks like Boogie's brother? I can see that. I can see it. I can see it for sure. Let's see. Who went out to Legoland with oh, that's fucking hell. Oh fuck, Skelly has beef with him. 99% of the video I don't watch, so yes. Why did he even shave it? Like seriously, there's nothing wrong with the beard. Boogie's brother, why does he look weird? Dude, well, it's like the natural effect of like, I don't know, when you're so used to seeing a dude with facial hair for the longest time, it's naturally weird when you see them without the facial hair.
12 months, and it's time. I wouldn't have gotten to this point if it weren't for you, my incredible fan base. Of course, I'm aware of the channels that are out there that have funneled people over to my stuff, even if many of them were just outright fictitiously representing me in their content. It's fine because people came to fact check them and decided to stay because they were lied to by these other channels.
Now, this is the thing, right? How many... And this is the same thing for the Faithful Sheriff. How many people are watching them for the content and how many people are hate watching them? Right? How many of the people watching you are actually fans of you?
Channels. And now I have an even more deeply dedicated fan base because of it.
And I Am Gavin replies, quitting your job to be hardsuck Platt, with a thumbnail that Gaming for Hope is on and the caption, the hit of Platt. Gurks Han says, bros are threatening us with more content. The Devil Heisenberg says, your content made me delete Overwatch in fear that you would be in my games. Shlump says, does anyone actually f with this guy? And Mel replies, no, we do not f with Trump supporters and people who support stripping minorities of their rights. And Mew Johnson replies, you gotta appreciate him for whatever he means to you. Even if that means you get a kick out of the memes and slander, which everybody does because it's hella funny, you're still f with him for what he adds to your life. I think it's funny to meme on him, so in that way I f with him. He brings the community together by missing grabs, having realizations, etc. Where would we be without him? He adds joy to my life. Then he posts the same clip on Twitter with the caption, it's finally time to send it, and Coach Mills quotes the post by saying, y'all really hate watch this man to a dream job. And Gaming for Hope replies, real. And Coach Mills says, congrats man. As a person with a wife and kids.
Now that being said, right, I think it's easy for people to fucking jump the gun when it comes to doing content creation as a full-time job, right? Like, for example, me, I'm nowhere near making this a full-time job or even a part-time job. Really, I just do this for the love of the game. But like, I think you want like a consistent year of like revenue while maintaining your actual job before you even think about doing anything like full-time. Yeah, but like if everyone's making fun of him, didn't he cross his mind that, gee, if I shave my beard off and look terrible, more people are gonna make fun of me? Engagement bait, you know, that's a thing. Yeah, engagement bait. Think about it, right? If you're a hated figure online, all you have to do is just be like, hey, here's my terrible face. Here's my terrible face. You got, oh wait, okay, hang on. You gotta remember, 75% of the supporters don't talk, 99% of the haters do. So yes, he has a lot of supporters that are silent because they do not want to be targeted. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. Right?
Kids myself, I know that struggle to balance passion with paying the bills, and the lucky few of us get to combine both. Cruz replies to the original clip posted on Twitter by saying, so you were making more money streaming than at your 9 to 5? What's the point of quitting if you could do both? If you were still generating income, wouldn't it make sense to keep the job just to get the extra?
No, yeah, definitely. Well, granted, I don't know how the Twitch payout works, but like YouTube payout, it's once a month. YouTube payouts once a month. So like, you know, like for me, if hypothetically speaking, if I want to make this like a full-time job, I would have to make double of what I make for my normal job consistently.
Extra money? And Gaiman replies, I had two choices. A, continue working a job that, while flexible, I didn't thoroughly enjoy and make a certain amount per hour. B, do more of something I love that makes the same or more per hour invested and make the same or more money overall in the month. Hopefully that clarifies it. Naughty replies, now that you're full-time, you should work with more creators. The Faithful Sheriff is a Christian Overwatch.
Oh god, why does it have the fucking like Photoshop burnt peanut as fucking thing? Oh, shockingly, the burnt peanut profile picture is suggesting the Faithful Sheriff collab.
Content creator, I'd love to see you guys play. And David says, the dude...
Does he even play the Faithful Sheriff? Do you even play Overwatch? I think you would view that as like a sinful game, would you not? Would you not? It actually is. Look on X. The issue is in society. Society. The people making all the noise are all the haters. Example, I had a part-time job that paid me like $400 every 2 weeks. I make $500, $1,500 a month on TikTok alone. A sinful game. Look, okay. Yes, I've played Overwatch. Faithful Sheriff, why are you committing sin? Look, okay. Listen, have you seen what the fan base of Overwatch has done to those characters? You're like one step away from like the gooning shit. You're like one separation removed from like all the gooning degenerates. Okay, don't fall down the gooning pipeline. Okay.
Has no business calling himself a Christian. I won't be collaborating with him. And the Faithful Sheriff replies, the fact you even said that proves you're an agent of Satan, buddy.
You're an agent of Satan.
And number one shrimp farmer says, Faithful Chud Nuts and Gaming for Hope beef. Drewster Real replies to Faithful Sheriff by saying, it's funny that you call him an agent of Satan when you make a living going after little kids and pushing your morals on them through video games. You copy the biggest streamers of the moment to make it easier to manipulate them. Nasty work. Niche quotes Gaming for Hope's post about the Faithful Sheriff with this screenshot on the...
Yeah, that's right. Gaming for Hope 5 years ago when the Faithful Sheriff went by Dr. Witnesser. Okay, Faithful Sheriff, I gotta ask you. Right? I gotta ask you. Why define sin? Okay, but I have to ask you this in all seriousness. Why do you copy whatever the popular streamer is, right? Because you used to be Dr. Witnesser. You were like, you Dr. Disrespect, but Christian. Although I think Dr. Disrespect's Christian now, isn't he? He's like, I don't know. I think he's fairly religious now. And now you're like, you're doing the whole burnt peanut motif. Question, like, did you ever like go by like an original moniker ever? Did you ever do that? I'm not even trying to bullshit or make fun of you right now. That's like a legitimate question for me. That's a legitimate question. To have, like, did you have any original moniker whatsoever that wasn't like, oh, I'm aping off of this streamer? Yeah, Neon's in Germany, so it's pretty late for him, I believe. Or like at the very least, he was staying up pretty late. So yeah, get some sleep, Neon. Hope you take care. Also, two guys, share the live stream. If you're feeling generous, share out the live stream today. I don't know, this is I would access if we were in the voice call, but I understand you're busy right now. So I'm just gonna ask my questions here. So like, yeah, I gotta know, like, why do you seem to always ape off of like, or like try to rip off of like what other people do? And maybe my language is too harsh, and I apologize for that if that's the case. Gaming for hope. I mean, not gaming for hope. Faithful Sheriff. I'm sorry. You're probably more offended about that. But like, yeah, did you ever go by an original moniker that wasn't like, oh, I'm this streamer, but Christian?
The caption, his beef with him runs deep too. Oh my god. And it's a screenshot from Gamer for Hope's channel with a video from 5 years ago and 250 views titled Dr. Witnesser, a bad example. And Dr. Witnesser is what the Faithful Sheriff used to go by. The Faithful Sheriff then quote tweets Gamer for Hope by saying, this guy literally believes that you don't have to obey God's law, and that if you do, you're trying to work your way to heaven, and that's works-based salvation. Satan didn't follow God's law, and he says you don't have to either. It's a satanic doctrine that leads people away from God. He was quite literally the definition of a false Christian. For those of you who are actually interested in knowing why we still need to follow God's law, here is a study guide on the issue attaching this link. And he replies showing that Gaming for Hope has blocked him, saying he blocked me. Blake replies with this screenshot on the caption, this you? And it's a user with the name
React with scissors if circumcised. React with umbrella if uncircumcised. That is funny. That is funny. So is Dr. Lupo ripping off Dr. Disrespect because he has doctor in the name? Who's Dr. Lupo? Who's Dr. Lupo? I have no idea who the fuck that is. No, yeah. Do you know who Tactical Templar is? You guys are either gonna get along really well with each other or not.
the Faithful Sheriff saying, react with scissors if circumcised, react with umbrella if uncircumcised. And Faithful says, no, it's not actually. That's not what my name looks like in Discord, and it's well known you can change your name to match someone else's. Try to use your brain.
And you see, Faithful Sheriff, this is my criticism of you. Why do you respond to every single criticism? Why do you do that? Why do you respond? You know this is the reason why people keep going after you, right? Is because you respond to every single thing. Like, okay, realistically, right? You are a 29K subscriber YouTube channel with, I think you said in like a lead call that you get what, like 200 concurrent viewers, right? 200 concurrent viewers, 400 concurrent viewers. Point is, like look at my numbers, right? You get a lot more views than me, right? You get a lot more views. A lot more people know about you. But why are you in my chat? And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that you are, right? I'm happy that you are. But realistically speaking, right? You shouldn't have to respond to every single thing. Because if you respond to every single little thing that someone says about you, they're gonna keep talking about you. Your best bet, in all honesty, Faithful Sheriff, if you want some constructive criticism, is to stop responding to what people say about you. unless it's serious accusations, right? And I mean serious accusations, not just a Photoshop, like serious, genuine accusations of like, you mistreated this woman, you did something to this child, you know, like, bro tags me on Twitter, like, why are you in my chat? I mean, I've tagged a bunch of people that I've covered here. I tag everyone I talk about, at least for like main topic purposes, right? I've tagged Logan Paul, I've tagged Dr. Disrespect before. Who else I mean, fucking pretty much anyone who has like fucking Twitter account, I tag, because like, even like, because the whole idea is, even if like the person themselves doesn't respond to you, people who like know of that person well, right?
Rain a little more. Duke Nagito says, stop making me defend Gaming for Hope, but you're genuinely a worthless ant under him. And Check No Phones replies, stop making me defend Gaming for Hope. Dude's just bad at Overwatch. And Duke Nagito says,
and I hope you, but Faithful Sheriff, I hope you know, when I clip this, it's gonna be Faithful Sheriff was in my chat. That's gonna be the title.
said he's had other controversies that I honestly forgot about, but he's the guy in this image. And it's a screenshot from a video by Gaming for Hope where he's addressing the
Bro, why didn't you reply, and have you asked Keemstar for the lolcow contract yet?
controversies, and someone captions it, how does it get this bad, bro? And there's different timestamps in the video, such as neglecting my children, anti-LGBTQIA+.
I will say this is a I watched Chud Logic's coverage of fucking his response video to everything. I will say it's fucking hilarious, and this is why I like laughing at Gaming for Hope. I like laughing at Gaming for Hope, and I'm sorry, Faithful Sheriff, I like laughing at you too.
Us KKK member, unemployed, grooming my wife, responding to Apply's video, calibrating my goals.
I don't play Overwatch. I prefer Marvel Rivals. The gooning's not so much better in that community.
In conclusion and final thoughts. And Check No Phone says, did you even watch the video? If you were in the space when people first started talking about him, people were just saying about him because it was funny to hate on him, dog. Believe it or not, he's not a member of the KKK or a And Duke says, okay, why are you actually ride or dying for this dude? Why are you like trying to call me out for being a fake fan, dude? I made a fucking joke. You must be fun to hang out with. And Drow says, nobody is ride or dying Gaming for Hope. You're just blatantly lying, and when you get called a liar, you say it's a joke. Just brain dead. Jojo Josiah posts the same screenshot that we looked at earlier about the scissor or umbrella and captions it. So like, at what point is the government getting involved to close down this Discord server? And Faithful Sheriff?
No, I'm hoping that the Faithful Sheriff Discord server never gets shut down. I'm hoping it never gets shut down. I need more hilarious screenshots. I don't know how many times I've told you idiots, but this is not my name in Discord. Anyone can make it their name. Make their name someone else's name. It's common knowledge. You're an idiot if you believe that's actually me. This is what my name looks like in my Discord.
Replies, I don't know how many times I've told you idiots that that's not my name in Discord. Anyone can make their name someone else's name. It's common knowledge. You're an idiot if you believe this was actually me. This is what my name looks like on Discord, showing his name being blue. And Jojo Josiah says, this reply proves you're an agent of Satan, buddy. Faithful Sheriff also tweets out the original screenshot of Gaming for Hope's reply with a caption, how do you know who is preaching a false gospel? One is correct, one is wrong. One preaches smooth things that the world likes to hear. The other preaches the truth that the world hates to hear, and the world will hate you for it. This verse
Gideon got to interview Burnt Peanut. Don't worry, Sheriff. I'm sure you're in your circles. You'll eventually find EDP full circle. Wookie, what the fuck?
This is talking about you, Gaming for Hope. Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from.
Amen. By the way, just so that way everyone knows, did you know Connor is also a religious guy? Connor and Augie are heavily religious.
For me, yay, that work iniquity. In context lacking replies, Sheriff, bro, you and Gaiman for Hope are supposed to be the chosen ones to save all the sinners in Overwatch. Wouldn't Jesus want you to work together? Yes, dog, replies to Faithful Sheriff by saying, yeah, that's an Uno reverse, dude. You speak and act nothing like Jesus. Your works, your demeanor, your content only reflect selfish desire for personal gain, all off of Jesus' name. You know what Jesus loathed? That. Latinoid tweets out this screenshot with the caption, I'm crying, bro. It's from Faithful Sheriff's stream, where Corandria says, Sheriff, don't worry about these stupid violent people. And Skitsor says, back off of Gaming for Hope or you gonna get slimed. Tsunami
Back off for Gamer Hope. Oh, you're gonna get slimed, cuz. You're gonna get slimed.
says, Gaming for Hope is like the little brother of Overwatch Twitter. People poke fun of him, but if an outsider gets involved, we all standing up for him. And Flab says, only we get to mock the platinum man, baby. Faithful Sheriff also tweets out this clip with the caption, Gaming for Hope started it.
Oh my god, this is like a kid.
He started it. No, he started it. No, he started it.
Hey, you can watch Gaming for Hope all you want. I'm not stopping you. I'm not going into his Twitter. You know what bothers me also?
I ain't going in his Twitch chat.
I didn't start this Gaming for Hope controversy crap. I didn't start.
Yo, Wookie, thank you for renewing your
At
membership.
Wookie_Z became a member. At Wookie_Z celebrates 10 months of membership.
Thank you for renewing your membership, Wookie.
None of this. Someone asked him on Twitter. Okay, first of all, people have been asking me. People have been mentioning him to me in Twitch and on X. And my simple response was, I don't know the guy. I don't know him. And then someone asked him to collab with me on Overwatch. And the bonehead says that guy has no right to call himself a Christian. I will not be collaborating with him.
Got no right to call himself a Christian.
He started the beef, guys. Do you understand this? He started it. I didn't say nothing to him.
I didn't say nothing.
More than willing to look him up and have a conversation and collab with him. But he wasn't even open to the opportunity. He just straight up called me a fake Christian. Said I have no right to be calling myself one. I didn't start no beef with Gaming for Hope. He opened up his mouth on X and burned a bridge instantaneously. You come into my chat and tell me ease up off of Gaming for Hope when he's the guy that started the whole thing. So don't come. You do see me going into his Twitch chat and saying, "Hey, lay off of me, Gaming for Hope."
But how do you know Gaming for Hope sent his fans though? Also, that wasn't Gaming for Hope saying, lay off of Gaming for Hope. That was just a random viewer.
Do you see me going in there and sending my supporters into his chat and talking smack? No. In fact, it really shows you the character development, the character of his supporters and himself starting this crap into my Twitch chat in the first place. So keep that in mind when you're talking smack in my chat of who started it in the first place. And I ain't gonna say no more about it because he started it and I'm finishing it. That's the end. He don't want to collab, fine. But he ain't no right to tell me that I don't got no right to be a Christian when he's the one preaching the false gospel. He's the one leading people straight to hell with his actually false gospel. Paul warns us to people about them, period. Anyways, let's get back to business.
An audio recording also got leaked of the Faithful Sheriff.
Oh no, yeah, don't worry. We have the full thing that we're going to be reacting to. Don't worry.
Talking about Gaming for Hope by Concrete Drinker, who posted with the caption, The Sheriff Files Leak. A brave whistleblower reveals the Christian streamer The Faithful Sheriff coping about Gaming for Hope in an exclusive sub-only VC hug box, comparing himself to known predator Dr. Disrespect. There's a full 20-minute call linked below this clip, but we'll just play a couple minutes of it here.
Yeah, like the Gaming for Hope thing, like he commented that about me.
He literally started it, so he didn't do anything.
Literally started it.
You're wrong.
He got like I don't know, it's probably up to 5,000, 6,000 likes by now, and people are like.
By the way, him saying he literally started it is just like, yeah, I don't want to collaborate with that guy. Because someone in his replies asked him. It wasn't like he randomly brought you up. Someone asked him if he wanted to collaborate with you, Faithful Sheriff, and he said no.
Like, oh, look at all the likes he's got. It's like because he's hopping on the it's popular to hate the Faithful Sheriff bandwagon. And so if you hate on me, you're going to be popular now. So he's like, oh, I'm going to respond like this because I
He just
know
did it
people,
for relevancy.
I know people will like this if I say this. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
The
I don't work that
silver
way.
lining to it. Sorry for interrupting, Sheriff, but the silver lining to it all is he's bringing them into your chat and your stream and your videos, and you're like making the ad revenue from it. Like they're coming in and they like they're unintentionally giving you like an income stream.
Yeah, you're right.
And in turn, Faithful Sheriff is giving me ad revenue because he was in my chat. I think he's left by now. I think he would have responded to something by now. But dude, I'll be honest. That's the title. The Faithful Sheriff was in my chat.
Absolutely.
I just say keep doing what you're doing because we like you.
It's the same thing with on TikTok. Is I keep posting the videos and like you see the comments and it's like 95% hate comments, but these people are literally paying my bills. Like the haters are literally paying my bills for me. It's hilarious. And when you look at it from the other end, it's like, hey guys, thanks for paying my bills for your hate. You know, it's like, appreciate it. I mean, I know this is controversial and some.
Wait a minute. John has a red eye and drinks coffee. Someone finally understands a reference. Yes, someone finally understands the reference.
Some of you may not like this streamer, but Dr. Disrespect was the same, started off the same way. People really hated him for how like his character, like he's playing a character. Obviously the Faithful Sheriff is a character, but it's a lot of me in the character. Cause like, you know, sometimes
a sheriff in real life.
What?
Yo, you're talking about a sheriff in real life.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But so my point is that he, most of me is in like the character of the Faithful Sheriff. The stuff that's not in the character is like my mannerisms and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, or that's not me. Is some of the mannerisms. Obviously, I'd take them from, you know, other stuff and inspiration and whatnot. You know, comedies I watch or whatever. Anyways, but like he was really.
What comedies are you a fan of? Faithful Sheriff, you're still in the audience. Please tell me, what comedies do you like? I like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, personally.
And still is hated, but he was really hated to start off. And then he, like, you know, he was.
I mean, granted, I was fucking a goddamn toddler when Dr. Disrespect started out, right? But like, was he hated? I thought like Dr. Disrespect's been like a beloved member of the community for a long time. Really, the only time you saw people like starting to like dislike him was when he cheated on his wife. I believe there was an incident where he like was recording a bathroom during E3. And then when it was revealed, what he was doing with that minor, why he got banned from Twitch.
He's been at it for like 10 years, but it started off the same way for him. Is people hated his guts, and it was the hate that actually exposed his streaming career to other people that actually liked his content. And this is kind of the same thing that's happened to me.
Shout out to our tier 3 members, internet representatives, Kiko, Sal Sound, Coldest Bandito, Captain Crash, shout out Papa God, Dear Boy.
That was that. And then we do have the Faithful Sheriff Discord leak. I do want to listen to a couple minutes of this.
Start anything. He's the one that said something on X. I didn't say anything.
He's the one that started it. He's the one that started it.
I just
responded to what he said. And back in 2020 when I was getting started with the Dr. Minster stuff, someone showed me like 4 tweets he did from 2020, and those tweets were also completely negative and bad. So based on what he said, he mentioned legalism, which is a common thing. Christians who believe that once saved, always saved, meaning that you just have to say you believe in Jesus and you're saved. Like you're like, oh, I'm saved. I've said this prayer. I believe in Jesus. Now I'm saved, and nothing I can do will ever cause me to lose my salvation.
Sheriff 100% watches Blazing Saddles. It explains the fart fetish because there's a scene where all the cowboys are crapping themselves or eating beans. But Blazing Saddles is funny. Okay, Blazing Saddles is funny though.
And that's basically that's what the once saved, always saved crowd is. And anybody who says otherwise is a legalist. And that's what he said in his.
You see, and that's what I find funny about like the general beef when it comes to Gaming for Hope and the Faithful Sheriff is just like, no, you a bad Christian. No, you a bad Christian. No, I'm a good Christian. No, I'm the good Christian.
His 2020 tweets that was like illegal, full of legalism, blah blah blah. And I had said in a tweet yesterday that this guy believes this, and it's like one of the false gospels that Paul warned us about. And like, you know, it's not just faith alone. It's actually
when you say Paul, are you talking about Paul from Invincible? Are you talking about Debbie's new boyfriend? Are you talking about the guy that Omni-Man has to fight in order to get his woman back?
Faith plus obedience equals your faith. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like one or the other. It's like, oh no, you don't have to obey God's law. Oh, it's just all about faith. Oh wait, you can't. It's all.
Look, in the words of Fred Durst, you gotta have faith.
All about faith, or you can obey the law, but you don't need faith. Like no, that's you can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
and I think
I feel like this kind of have to go together for it to really mean anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, Paul, and I know some of you may not believe in this, and I get that, but I'm just saying the context to what I was saying to Gaming for Hope was like this guy believes that false gospel, like, and he's calling me. He's saying I don't have a right to call myself a Christian, which is insane. Like, if you watch my content and like, do I get in scuffs with people? Like, do I sometimes argue? Do I have fun with people? Like
well, you just have fun. I fell into your whole thing.
Like,
we're just trying to have fun here. We're just trying to have fun.
What was it? Was it Monday's? Was it yesterday's stream where the guy was like calling me black? And I was like, oh, I could say the N-word then because I'm black.
Wait, hang on. Oh my god. Hang on. I have to show this. I have to show this, guys. Big update when it comes to the Faithful Sheriff story. Massive update, chat. Massive update. Massive update. This was posted yesterday. I'm only seeing this now. I'm only seeing this now, chat. Here we go. Look at that. Defamatory material with posted to a penis. Dear Super Mega Productions Incorporated. He did it. He said the cease and desist. He said the cease and desist. This is 100% real. This is 100% real. He did this, chat. He did this. He did it, chat. He did it. He sent them a cease and desist. He's trying to take down Super Mega. He's trying to take all their millions. Yes, agreed. Blazing Saddles is great. It's the weird fart fetish that reminded me of that scene, though. Oh my god.
Black. And the other guy was like, you know, like,
Faithful Sheriff, why do you make your character fart? Why do you do that?
That's messing with people is not inherently non-Christian.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what they're like. Oh, I can't believe you said that. You're not a Christian. It's like, what are you talking about? Every stream. And what if it gets to like 500 average? And then what if it gets to like 1,000 average? There's gonna be.
Wait. Actually, this is the point I wanted to tackle.
It's like, no, you know what I mean? So it's like, do I never respond to it, or do I defend myself and then let it go. You know what I mean? Like
the way I kind of look at it, like all publicity is good publicity. You know,
that's some. I used to think that way, and I still kind of do, but my wife really does not agree with that. She's like, no, but I think this. I think you can get to a point in your career where it doesn't matter what you do, people are going to believe what they want.
You can't control the narrative surrounding you. You can just post, like, you can just do your own thing, be honest, and go from there. But like, dude, I'm sorry, you won't be able to, because like, faithful sheriff, I don't know if you know this or not, but the majority of people who like talk shit about you are trolling you. They're trolling you. And so when you interact with their posts, when you respond to them, you're giving them what they want.
Yeah.
And so say I'm only streaming to like 200 plus people every stream. And what if it gets to like 500 average? And then what if it gets to like 1,000 average? There's going to be way more people involved in like on social media. And I am not going to be able to contain or control the narrative people have about me on a daily basis. I just can't. The only thing I can do is to just keep doing me, like keep streaming, keep posting my content. If people find it fun or funny or engage, you know, if they like it, then great. If they don't, then oh well. Like I can't keep playing defense. I just cannot keep up with, because it's you versus like thousands, and like even at this point hundreds of thousands, because I get like 20 plus million views on my stuff a month. So it's like hundreds of thousands of people see this stuff. So I can't combat that by myself, and I can't, you know, people are gonna, if they see my videos and they like my content, they're gonna come watch. And if the people posting about this other crap, if they don't see that in the stream, then they'll know that it was just crap, that it was fake, like people are just making it up.
Yeah, I'd say just don't even let what they're saying get you at all, because it's obviously,
dude, why do your supporters have to have a fireside chat with you? They're like talking you off the ledge of like, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them.
A lot of people know that it's fake. They're just choosing to believe it because they think it's funnier.
Yeah, like the Gaming for Hope thing, like he commented that about me.
He literally started it, so he didn't do anything wrong.
He got like
he literally started it. He literally started it. He literally started it. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. Someone asked him if he would collaborate with you, and he said no. It's not that deep. It's not that deep.
I don't know, it's probably up to 5,000, 6,000 likes by now. And people are like, oh, look at all the likes he's got. It's like, because he's hopping on the it's popular to hate the faithful sheriff bandwagon. And so if you hate on me, you're going to be popular now. So he's like, oh, I'm going to respond like this because I know people will like this if I say this. You know what I mean? It's like, okay.
I don't work that way. Silver lining to it. Sorry for interrupting, Sheriff, but the silver lining to it all is he's bringing them into your chat and your stream and your videos, and you're like making the ad revenue from it. Like they're coming in and they're unintentionally giving you like an income stream.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
I just say keep doing what you're doing because we like you.
It's the same thing with on TikTok. Is I keep posting the videos and like you see the comments and it's like 95% hate comments, but these people are literally paying my bills. Like the haters are literally paying my bills for me. It's hilarious. And when you look at it from the other end, it's like, hey guys, thanks for paying my bills for your hate. You know, it's like, appreciate it. I mean, I know this is controversial and some of you may not like this streamer, but Dr. Disrespect was the same, started off.
Dude, I have a drinking game for everyone. Take a shot. Obviously, don't do it in the morning. You don't want to be drinking in the morning. But like, next time, take a shot every time the faithful sheriff mentions Dr. Disrespect. Just take a shot every time Dr. Disrespect gets mentioned.
Of me in the character, because like, you know,
sometimes a sheriff
What?
in real life.
What?
Yo, you're talking about a sheriff in real life.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But so my point is that he, most of me is in like the character of the facial sheriff. The stuff that's not in the character is like my mannerisms and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, or that's not me. Is some of the mannerisms. Obviously, I'd take them from, you know, other stuff and inspiration and whatnot. You know.
Okay, we already reacted to this bit in Connor's video. Let's jump here.
I've been growing the TikTok audience, but hardly anybody was coming over to Twitch, and it just slowly kept coming and coming and coming. And then one day I dropped the going live thing on it was a Wednesday. I dropped, hey, while Iran is rethinking their life choices about going against the United States, that tweet went viral. And then the tweet after that about
hey, I work night shift. I can have a sip of beer. Can I take a sip of beer that I'm drinking? Well, you know, if you're working a night shift, I guess that's the exception.
asking a kid if he wanted to join ICE.
That one was hilarious. I loved that.
That's hilarious. I wasn't even. It just came. I wasn't joining the party to like ask a kid about ICE. It just came up when he said he wanted to be joining SWAT, and I was like,
yeah.
It's like, he said he wanted to join SWAT. I was like, hey, maybe he can join ICE. And like everybody's like, what? How could you ask that or say that to a kid? I was like, I thought it was hilarious. And like,
yeah, no, I thought that was funny too.
But all the like, you know, a bunch of people on Twitter was like mortified by it. They're like, I can't believe not only is he telling people about Jesus and Fortnite, but he's telling kids to join ICE. Like, this is outrageous. Like, and
somebody stop him.
That's kind of why I do like some of the things I do, because I know it triggers like this whole crowd of people, and the fact that it triggers them is hilarious to me, because it shouldn't, but it does.
Yeah,
And I'm like, who cares if I'm talking to the kid about joining ICE? Like, who cares? And these other people are like, I can't believe you would do that. Hang him. It's like, okay.
Are people saying that? I think from what I've seen, it's mostly people just taking the piss out of you, dude.
I don't think I've seen this one.
I'll see if I can post it.
Do you think you'll ever make official merch?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to sit down and like, I think you guys should post your official merch ideas in the Discord where it says
like the suggestions.
Yeah, because otherwise I'm just gonna put my character on a shirt and that says the faithful sheriff, and you know, maybe let's witness, you know, but like
that'd be cool.
I'm not good at designing, so like if you guys have ideas, put them in there, and that way I can go off of that. Or
I would always suggest a plushie of the mascot.
Yeah, if somebody has, like, I don't know what company would do that, but yeah, I mean, that'd be fun.
Like makeshift.
That's what I was thinking.
Makeshift. Well, I know nothing about this thing, so like, you know,
they do it for you. If you reach out to them,
sorry.
Hey, I'm posting in deputy chat the is this it?
Also, Sheriff, with all the trolls posting about you on Twitter, it like amplifies your reach.
I posted in
and
deputy
gets
chat
like
the link
here. Deputy chat.
Did they actually make that?
I hope
someone
not.
actually made that.
I think
that looks very real.
It does look real.
It
does look real.
It's 3D printed. You can see the print lines. That's 3D printed and painted.
Honestly, very concerning amount of effort.
I know.
I mean, when you're molding over something, if someone you're making fun of is molding over it that badly, It's worth the effort, in my opinion. It's worth the effort. And this faithful sheriff, legitimately, if you want to be a big content creator, right? Don't respond to every single joke that people make about you, right?
I know it's
7,000 likes. I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it.
Oh, that wasn't the original one. Okay, I posted the one.
I've seen something else. I've seen something else when I looked on their profile.
What? Not sure what's funny, but
Oh
it's
my
real.
gosh.
I don't know if other people are seeing this now.
The guy's
I saw that too.
The guy's
yeah.
claiming it's real.
Yeah, that's
No,
that's a
they're
Blender
making,
file.
it looks like they're making a inappropriate version of that figure.
Yeah, you know what? It. I can take a joke, right? But like, and I honestly don't think the majority of my audience is kids, which is contrary to popular belief. I don't think the majority of my audience is kids at all.
Oh, definitely not.
I think the audience is like 18 to like 25, and then some older, obviously. But like, but what bothers me is what if there is like a small amount of kids that do watch my content? Because for the most part, I don't swear, and like I don't claim that my channel is family friendly because I know the people I talk to.
Okay, so like, if you're claiming not to be family friendly, right? Why are you talking like Sheriff Peanut that farts?
Will say inappropriate things, so I don't put the family friendly label on my stuff. But like, what if there is a small amount of kids that do enjoy my content? I wouldn't want them seeing that stuff, and that's what really bothers me about it.
Well, kids shouldn't be on X. If kids are on X, you know, it's up to the parents to like take that away from them, you know. Like minors should not be using X. It's very simple.
So, you know, I get that it's adults having fun and like laughing about it, and I had a chuckle too, but like, I don't want kids seeing that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I think Super Mega did it. First of all, is because one, they're a-holes. Two is they wanted to like they wanted to. Some people will say no, they're just having a fun time, whatever. They're just giggling, laughing. No, but they knew I dubbed myself a Christian content creator, so they're going after like why would a Christian commission something like that? They're not really a Christian, right? So that's what their goal was, to point out that I'm not really a Christian.
Are you like, this is the thing, right? If you are secure in your faith, you will ignore all naysayers. If you are secure in your faith in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, why do you care what some randos say online? You are a man of God. These people do not affect your day to day. Only God can do that. Only you can do that. It is up to you to decide however you respond to this, and you are responding poorly. I'm not here to question your faith in God or anything like that, but if you are truly a believer in the Lord and Savior, you will let the naysayers say what they want, and you will continue in your faith.
Christian, and I.
As a father, I can honestly say my daughter is forbidden from all social media until she turns 18, and that's realistically how you should do it. That's realistically how you should do it.
They're to besmirch and the name, the brand, whatever. And there's no way you can convince me that they didn't do that without thinking of that. And that's what bothered me about it. It's like, okay, everybody was making fun of me, everybody's hating on me, but then here comes this popular dude that like these guys and then post this. I laughed about it, but then they posted like that DMs, fake DMs, and I was like, hey, I was fine with what you did. The picture was funny, but for you to post these fake DMs was going overboard, and they still haven't taken it down. They still haven't said that it was fake.
Like, Templar. Yes, kicking the Swede like Templar.
DMs. They're not going to, but to me, it's just like they purposely attacked me, a Christian content creator, and putting this, like I said, it's funny, but like you know, when you look at the bigger picture about hurting someone's brand and image, it's not so funny. So. Like I said, I'm an adult. I can take a laugh. I can, I laughed at it. I did. And I even responded. I was like, oh, dingle, but then he took it a little too far.
You can take a joke. You've done it, but I've seen it.
I don't know, dude. I haven't seen him be able to take a joke yet.
On Twitter before. I mean, the one of them unveiling it at the White House.
That was great. Honestly, that was hilarious. Like that was like I showed the wife, and she was like, "What?" And it's funny because you can hear the lady in the background go, "Oh my gosh!" And then the curtain opens up, and they're just like, "Isn't that great?" And it's like, I don't think Biden even knows what it is. Just like the whole thing, and they did a really good job with that editing too. It looks like it's real. I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious. And then if people, I thought it was funny, and I posted that I reposted it, and they're like, hey, we made it to the White House, and then people are like, how could you repost that? That's not Christian-like. And I was like, okay. So I took it down because I could see how people could misconstrued, like I said, I could take a joke and I can laugh, but at the same time, it's like, all right, I just took it down to be safe. But like, it does, like, no Christian dude would commission something like that. Honestly, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
it's
good logical deduction there.
Pornographic material. Come on. You're like, what do you mean? It's just male genitalia. Like, come on, people. You wouldn't show that to your kids. Don't give me that.
Yeah, you wouldn't commission that.
Yeah. So. That's the one thing that bothers me about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I just, it is what it is. It's only going to get worse the bigger, God willing, the bigger we get. Like the bigger the community gets, the more people watch.
People now on the server.
Yeah, the community. Yeah, we hit 5K, despite all the bans as well.
Yeah.
Despite all the bans, but yeah, that's really the faithful sheriff stuff. I personally find this guy super hilarious. I personally find him super fucking hilarious. Because, dude, why do you respond to every single little thing about you? Why do you do that, man? You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. But guys, don't worry. Don't worry. We're not out of content just yet. We have Chibi reviews specifically. We have Big Bungie's video on Chibi. I dislike this man so much. He was in chat, dude. Minna, you missed it. He was in chat. Yes, I had a conversation with him. Unfortunately, I couldn't get him to call in. Minna. But yes, he was in chat for a bit, and I asked him why he copies like popular streamers, and he didn't answer me. He was like, oh, well, is so and so copying Dr. Disrespect because they have doctor in the name? And I was like, I don't know who that is. But like, come on, man. It's not just, clearly it wasn't just the name, right? Doctor, if you look at his setup, right? God damn it, I missed it. That's why you gotta show up to the morning streams, everyone. That's why you gotta show up to them. To be fair to Midna, it's like 5, isn't it like 5 in the morning for you, Midna?
These women are getting more bold. Without the...
Also, guys, Midna, shout out to Midna. I mean, she is the one that made the latest emoji for the channel. She's the latest. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, members, spam the emoji. Spam it, members. And it's also membership badges too. But look at that. Look at it. It's so cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Thank you, Minna, for making it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. But no, yeah, Midna does fantastic artwork. I suggest you guys go follow her on her Twitter account if you haven't already. I want to ask him if he ever tried being a youth pastor. And also, it's 8 a.m. I'm just sleepy. Gotcha.
Stern and steady fist of a man. These women think they can get away with anything they want. This is 2 strikes because already, tongue out, mouth wide, under a bottle. Already these kids are coming themselves silly. Coming all over themselves. And then it compounds onto itself. Handstand in a skirt on live stream. Women need to be banned from the internet indefinitely until they learn how to behave. Have you ever been in a situation where your 18-year-old child bride has sex with your best friend of 10 years and then all of your friends abandon you because they want to play League of Legends with your bull? Well, have I got the story for you. Chibi is what I would describe as a milquetoast little man boy.
He is a manlet. He is a man-child through and through.
And within him, you can really see the divide between the kids raised on One Piece and the kids raised on Ben 10. He has one of the worst.
Yo, fucking Chad, Ben, 10 viewers up in here. Let's fucking go. I knew Big Benji was a man of culture. Let's go.
Worst reputations I've ever seen. He is a incestuous
Big Bungie.
public cuckold. Chibi's content strategy, from what I can see, is he'll go and post open rage bait on Twitter, and when people take the bait and start raping him, he can't take it, and he makes videos crying about it. When I say rage bait, what I mean is that he'll post pictures of cartoon kids fucking, and then he'll be like, I'm jacking my dick.
And then he's like, freedom of speech, bro. Freedom of speech. Freedom of expression.
Jacking my cock right now to these kids. People call him out. They say, Chibi Reviews, you are an ugly, dysgenic pedophile. And he says, it's just drawings. Hey, it's fictional. It's not real. Well, okay. I'm gonna go dig up your brother's corpse. We're gonna turn him into a chair. In pursuit of his interest of jacking off to cartoon infants, Chibi is a staunch pro-free speech, anti-censorship advocate. Now, in my experience, every person who prides themselves on free speech activism exclusively does that because they are a pedophile. Remember Amos Yee? He was a big free speech guy. If a guy's whole videography is free speech, anti-censorship content, that guy is a pedophile. I don't make the rules. The thing about Chibi is that despite his content being on the evils of censorship, it's never him calling out like people being targeted by the government for being anti-Israel. It's more like him.
No, yeah. His advocacy for freedom of speech only pertains to Lolly. It only ever pertains to Lolly. Never does he speak out about like freedoms being oppressed by the government or anything like that, or like groups trying to take away free speech. It's always just like they're taking away my little anime girl.
Calling out the state of Texas for banning child pornography. The main hate against Chibi started when he posted a clip from Dan Dan of a schoolgirl being molested by a robot. And he was saying, this goes hard. The rape goes hard. My PP goes hard.
Fucking hell. God damn it, Chibi Reviews.
Dan Dan is an interesting show because it's like exclusively designed for homosexuals and pedophiles. So the pedophiles love the excessive child rape, but the homosexuals who are also watching, they go, you're ruining my homosexual gay fantasy show by jacking off over kids. This caused Chibi to be turbo raped by the Dan Dan community. He claims that they were showing up to his brother's grave. They were digging him up. They were turning him into a Halloween costume. He claims that they were hacking him and putting child pornography on his computer. It got
no, yeah, it was the hackers who did that, right, Chibi? Right?
So bad that he reported this to the police. Now, interestingly enough, he decided not to include the child pornography put on his computer in the official police report, but he did include a message from someone on Twitter saying, bitch, I'm gonna fucking shove my aborted fetus up your ass if you keep this rage bait shit up, ho. The mean tweets were so...
Imagine having to be a police officer and reading that.
So terrible that Chibi, in his infinite wisdom, decided that he was going to do a lawsuit on the trolls. That's right. And he only needs you to donate a measly $25,000 to help him achieve this. Originally, he was going to sue him over doxing, but then it got pointed out to him that his full address was actually in his own YouTube description on it.
Why? Chibi, why? Why would you do that, Chibi?
Every single video for like 2 straight years. So yeah.
Why would you do that?
Actually doxed himself, but they were being really mean, you know. They were being really mean. It's still defamation. He was assured by expert lawyer Legal Mindset that he had a case here.
I was only able to do
Legal Go East mindset. Here we go.
something like this thanks to Legal Mindset. He's the one that helped me out, by the way.
So he compiled
He's the one that helped me out, by the way.
all of the defamatory tweets.
I love that he looks and he sounds exactly what a lolly defender would look like. He's like textbook definition. The only thing is he needs to be a little bit fatter. That's it. Otherwise, he's a perfect stereotype.
That he's going to send to the courts and get these guys arrested and put in prison.
Let's give evidence to the defamation campaign. This right here is just a little bit of post of the day I got suspended last week for Twitter. Now,
The anime community can finally rest. I'm reading the ones I can. Dude.
Now, this is definitely related to the whole situation with the defamation and doxing and all that.
So we got the anime community could finally rest from the 25th. He's highlighted that. He's highlighted that for some reason. I don't know why he's highlighted the name there. This one is a guy posting the Hitler dead meme, and this one is just like a guy's account with the word BLM highlighted. So clearly this is a slam dunk. You guys, you know,
dude, he's winning that court case.
You're going to prison forever.
I know who you are. I've taken a lot of screenshots.
I know who you are.
Gaining a lot of evidence, and you best be worried. That's all I'm
You best be worried.
gonna say.
Oh fuck, he's taking a lot of screenshots. You better be worried, especially you 25th nigga, you fucking CB Review's gonna spank your black ass. He gonna spank your black ass good.
Let's talk about this. I made this because of the actual advice, the legal advice from Legal Mindset. A very good man. I talked about him at the beginning of this video, but it was...
Oh yes, very good Christian man. Was he a Discord mod or something? Sorry, I joined late. He definitely sounds like another Reddit mod who had drama recently. Are you talking about Stale? No. Like, this is the thing. Like, Chibi Reviews, believe it or not, used to be an anime reviewer back in the day. And then he now all he does is like defend Lolly all day. He never does like reviews anymore. It's just like outrage bait. And he's just like, we have to defend Lolly.
Thanks to him, why I even decided to set this up, because honestly, I had a lot of pride and ego in me to really not ask for money, and like, I'll talk about that in a second. But
yeah, thanks, Legal.
Oh no, yeah, I have so much pride, so much ego that I couldn't ask for money. Anyway, donate to my $25 GoFundMe.
Mindset.
$25,000 GoFundMe.
Slam dunk case. Didn't take it on himself though. Nah, he's busy. You know, he's busy in Thailand. Fucking saw Dickman. Saw Dickman over here.
Literally see him say, owner of Chibi Reviews, we smoking on...
Dude.
I'm
sorry, but the reactions, I feel like the reactions from him are so performative.
Smoking on Eddie.
We smoking on Eddie.
That's my
we smoking on Eddie.
brother's name.
Am I schizo, or does it seem like incredibly performative? Like, why are you drawing attention to this dude? Just ignore it. There's literally nothing you can do. Let's say you actually sue them. How much money do you think this guy fucking has? You're literally gonna gain nothing. You're just publicly drawing attention to a guy posting all of your personal information. He has 0 likes on his tweets. And you're like, how about I signal boost him? How about I signal boost this guy who's doxing me?
It's gonna cost about $15,000 to $25,000. That's so much money. That is so much money. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't have that money. I have went out of my way to try to sell stuff as well, but no.
Oh, dude, he's going down the boogie pipeline of having to sell all of his stuff.
Where is going to be able to cover this cost?
He's got no money. He's selling off his possessions so he can sue 25th nigger on twitter.com.
I have been told that I could get hopefully I pronounce it right, a plaintiff lawyer. Forgive me if I say it wrong.
He can't even pronounce the word plaintiff.
How do you not know how to say plaintiff? How do you not know how to say that? Are you dumb? Have you never had an education before?
But he's certain. He is absolutely certain he's going to win.
Like, I am 100% certain I'm going to win this case. There's just too much evidence I have right now.
There's so much evidence of them being mean, it's impossible to...
Officer, they were mean to me on Twitter. Now, if this was the UK, they might arrest someone. But here in the gold US of A, you can't arrest someone just for being mean to you.
Lose.
I'm gonna be honest, the lawsuit would drive me into bankruptcy if I was to just do it all on my own. I do have a fiance, someone I love, and someone that I'm trying to...
Oh. Foreshadowing.
You know, make a family with. So, that's another reason on top of that. Going into bankruptcy, if I was by myself, I would probably do it.
Well, Chibi. Well. You've really got no excuse now. You might as well just go into fucking bankruptcy. So after raising $16,000, people were saying, Chibi, where's the lawsuit? What's going on? Why is Nick24 on Twitter still allowed to chat shit? So he put out a statement explaining the whole timeline. The users involved in this harassment against me took it a step further and contacted a doxing group to ruin my life. Which, to be fair, my name is forever in the mud now. Your name was already in the mud. These guys did not do shit. You personally put your name in the mud. It's not defamation to call you a pedophile when you are on Twitter every single day, posting cartoon children, and then in detail describing how many strokes you performed to them. I filed a police report on the situation about everything going on, and I tried to figure out who to contact. I contacted the Department of Homeland Security within my...
Oh, no, yeah, the Department of Homeland Security is definitely gonna fucking take care of this for you. They're definitely gonna do that, buddy.
State and try to get in touch with the FBI. He's calling Homeland Security on Nick 25. He's calling in the FBI. He's calling in the fucking Navy SEALs, and they're gonna take out Nick 25. FBI agent Brian contacts me again to send him everything I have on
FBI agent Brian.
What happened and all of my evidence. I promptly send everything I can to Brian. So just to clarify, this is what he sent to the FBI. I think the FBI...
Look how many people were mean to me.
Is going to be really interested in that picture of Gogeta that says throw bricks at pedophiles.
Dude, that's the evidence right there. That's the evidence.
GB probably unironically thinks that's like a threat on his life. He probably saw that and got scared that Gogeta was coming after him. My Twitter account got suspended by the same harassment group mass reporting me. Thousands of people celebrated my suspension and compared me to Hitler or Epstein. So when he says that they were comparing him to Hitler, he means that they were posting the Hitler.
Oh my god, chat, we have more content. We have even more content to watch today. Tactical Templar has made a video about the Chibi review situation. Now, this now this is the question. Because we're not going to watch it until we watch Chibi's video. Now, does Chibi does he does he defend him? I'm curious. Does he defend him at all? Because if he does, I'm sorry, I'm gonna find that fucking hilarious. Where would be a good spot to find it? Here we go. Tactical Templar. Maybe it's a late April Fool's Day joke. Oh my god. Yeah, here we go. It's a premiere. Okay, so we have a little bit of time before it becomes like a regular video. Oh, I can't wait to get to that. It's gonna be fucking funny.
Hitler dead meme. He needs to call the FBI right now. He needs to call in Homeland Security. After a lot of counsel from other content creators, family, and friends, I decided to open up a Give Send Go account to fund a lawsuit against those who harmed me and my family for all these months. So just to clarify once again, it was literally just Legal Mindset who told him to do this. The Give Send Go account reached 15,000 in donations to fund the lawsuit. Now, with the minimum from my understanding given, I was able to start looking around. So only after receiving $15,000 did he even considering seeking legal counsel. He couldn't pronounce the fucking word plaintiff, but he figured that, he didn't need to get a legal expert's opinion on this before he crowdfunded it from his disabled audience. On this same day, there were allegations spreading from my harassers that I abused my ex-girlfriend. Multiple articles were made up about this, and some are still up to this day. They paint me in a light as a very abusive person. The source of this abuse allegation comes from my ex herself, and showed proof of what? Dude, this guy's a fucking retarded person. This guy literally just can't even write. He's a fucking idiot. My ex seemed to have been contacted by my harassers. Seemed to be. What the fuck do you mean seems to be? This is your legal statement in regards to a defamation lawsuit. And not only can you not fucking type, not only can you not fucking spell, okay? You're throwing in a, I don't know. Hey, maybe they did. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. He's in a courtroom and the judge is going, so you're saying that the 24 forced your ex-girlfriend to spread false allegations against you? I don't know. Look it up. Look at it. You've got Google. I started actively talking with a couple of lawyers to take my case, presenting them with all the evidence I had gathered since everything began. Upon seeking out lawyers, I ran into massive hurdles I was totally unaware of. First off, lawyer consultation fees can be as low as free or run upwards of $1,000 depending on the lawyer. He was
You didn't know lawyers cost money? What?
like, I was unaware that this lawsuit was going to cost any money. I just assumed it was going to be free. I lost count of how many lawyers I went to, but for many of them in my area, they needed a consultation before they could accept my case. This guy is a fucking idiot. Are you telling me they need to know what the case is? Are you telling me they're not just going to go in blind on my fucking word? He thought he was going to go into a law office with a big burlap sack full of money, and the lawyer was just going to go, hey, don't tell me nothing. I'm in. Don't tell me anything.
Right? Dude, and dude, as soon as they fucking find out that like what the guy they're defending is like the fucking lolicon expert, you know they say Tipster died on Lolly Hill. I think it was actually Chibi. It's Chibi who really wants to die on Lolly Hill.
Any details about the case. Whatever you do, do not give me the facts. I'm gonna show up to court with a fucking chimp outfit on and two big clangers. Who could have known the legal system would be so complex? I was embarrassed and ashamed to state that I was still struggling to find a lawyer to take my case. And
it's like, what happened to the $25,000? Did you not get the full thing?
Consultation fees were adding up. But it was a slam dunk case. It was 100%. The plaintiff lawyer was going to do it for free. Legal Mindset assured me. Be for real for a second here, Chibi. Legal Mindset has two things to his name. A law degree and a YouTube channel. And he's focusing on the YouTube channel. What does that fucking tell you?
Well, I think more so he's focusing on them Thai lady boys more than anything else.
About his law degree. I found a lawyer that did a consultation with me and offered to take my case. I told the lawyer to let me think on it, and I'll get back to him after and make sure it's the right lawyer for the job. Because out of the $15K I received, I spent almost $3K of it for the consultations.
Dude, he didn't even get the full $25K. He only got $15K.
And the overall consultations were out of my own pocket to save for the lawyer fees, leaving me with around $12K. This was posted in September. It's been 5 months since then. We ain't heard shit. However, he has closed down the Give Send Go, which is interesting considering if he is still pursuing the lawsuit, then he would need the money. So why is he taking it down? Is he going to pay it out of pocket, or was this just a big fucking scam? You may be wondering, if he's not pursuing a lawsuit, then where's all the money gone? Well, it's very simple and he explains it right here. I started having overwhelming pain in my dick and balls, where it was hard.
Overwhelming pain. In my testicle region, where it was hard to walk, a large lump appeared in my groin. That sounds like a hernia. That sounds like a hernia. Fearing the worst, I instantly thought it was cancer. I went the very next day to the ER to figure out what was going on. When I went that morning to the ER, they looked me over and told me they need to do a urologist to do anything. They gave me a medication for the pain, but sent me on my way with a $3,000 bill I need to pay at a later date.
Hard to walk. Fearing the worst, I instantly thought it was cancer, and
damn, this is your cancer terminal.
the very next day I went to the ER to figure out what was going on. They gave me medicine for the pain, but sent me on my way with a $3,000 bill I need to
Hey, Nuclear Winter, hope you're doing well, man.
pay at a later date.
I have.
Also, can I just say, listen. Earlier in the live stream, you know, we kind of made fun of Gaming for Hope for getting rid of his beard. But I think the only thing worse than getting rid of your beard is only having a mustache. There are very few men out there that can pull off just having a mustache.
Twisted testicular appendix.
I don't want to know how you get that. I don't want to know how. But you don't strike me as an active person. I feel like that's something you have to. I feel like that's something you have to. I feel like you have to be active to get something like that. Morning, dude. Hope you're doing well too. Yeah, I'm doing good.
My dick and balls have shriveled up. My penis and testes have become gnarled and deformed. A Thai surgeon has been briefed. He will be surgically removing
the pedo stash. Yes. Does he not? He looks like, oh my god, especially with that fucking face, he looks like a creepy uncle. Does he not? My husband pulls off the mustache because he's such a cutie patootie. Well, listen, okay, I'm sure. Listen, man, I'm sure your husband's the exception to the rule. I'm sure of it. But this, no, no, thank you, no. This man looks very creepy.
my penis and balls, turning me into a eunuch. All of the money that I raised to fund the lawsuit against this random Twitter user has been reallocated to my surgery, where they will be gelding me and turning me into the perfect boy whore.
I told my fiance to record me leaving.
I told my fiance to record me in pain.
The hospital, like, they're gonna roll me out in a wheelchair. From my knowledge, from what they told me, I'm most likely gonna be rolled out in a wheelchair because I'm gonna be under anesthesia. I'm probably gonna be like drooling on myself, basically, because of everything.
And you want your fiance, you wanted your ex-fiance to film that? Dude, oh my god. This guy is like the wrong type of content brand.
I told my fiance to record, like, how I look and all that.
My fiance will be recording me at my lowest, most wretched moment, so I can post it to the internet for people to point and laugh. People watched this footage and they said, she looks pretty big, Chibi. She looks like a pretty big, massive beast of a woman.
He says this photo was taken of him by his fiance. Now, if that's his fiance is fucking massive. It does look like a fat man's polo shirt.
Also, why is Chibi sat in the back of the car like a fucking child?
Yeah, why is he not up front? That is a good question. Why are you not up front with your fiance?
People said, I don't think Chibi has a fiance. I think he's lying. So he posts pictures of them holding hands. And then people looked at this and they were saying, that looks like a bit of a fucking trotter. That's looking like a big fat hand, Chibi. Anyway, 5 days later, she...
Hey, you know what? Bigger girls need love, okay? Remember, thick thighs save lives. Enough said.
Cheated on him with his best friends. He starts off with a simple, I want to die. Okay, pretty tame. If I was this guy, I'd want to be fucking dead too. Then he says, deleted the post with my hospital armband. To clarify, I am fine and was discharged this morning from the hospital. I had a mental break and I did almost die last night, but I was saved at the last moment. Honestly, I don't want to elaborate too much further on it if I can help it. That's good. He's not going to elaborate. That's good. That's progress for...
proceeds to upload a video where he clarifies the whole situation.
Chibi. It's personal, it's private. Internet doesn't need to know. 4 hours later, he elaborates. Just lost my fiance, my best friend, and my entire friend group in 24 hours. I've never been more alone than right now. This was still a little bit too vague, so he then spent the next 10 hours creating a video where he goes into extreme detail about his cucking tale.
Maybe I'm oversharing. This will be used against me to mock me or whatever.
Maybe.
You see, Idiot King. Man of culture right there. Man of culture.
Hey, maybe, dude. Maybe. Realistically, who could say?
If I say it, it's done. It's over. Like, I'm able to just process everything at least a little bit better.
It's a lot easier to get past it when everyone's mentioning it every day in your Twitter replies. So Chibi Reviews, he explains here that he walked out of his goon chamber after a hard, long session and discovered his fiancée rigorously fucking his best friend of 10 years.
I confronted her about this, and she apologized. And
she's like, my bad. Hey, my B.
So what I decided to do, I grabbed my keys, I went driving.
He left. He left his cheating fiancée in his house and left. He's like, the locks better be changed by the time I get back.
I went to the liquor store, I bought alcohol that was the same alcohol that I drank with my brother.
I think that's a
So what, is it like strong alcohol? Like did you get vodka, whiskey? What'd you get?
strange psychological line he's drawn.
Did you just get a tall boy? Did you get a tall boy? I swear to God, if you just got like a tall boy or something, I swear to fucking God, you goddamn lightweight. I'll tell you what, I got really drunk off a Twisted Tea tall boy.
Catches his wife cheating on him and immediately starts buying his brother's favorite alcohol brand. God damn it! It should have been my brother! Why couldn't she be cucking me with him? It should have been him!
And then I drove.
It should have been him, not my best friend.
Into the middle of nowhere, near water. And I drank. And I was
probably a buzzball.
Inches from death.
He was drinking himself to death. This guy is very hysterical.
Dude, he's drinking himself to death from one fucking bottle. Oh my God.
When you watch this video, you can really start to see why she cheated on him. You drank like 2 beers. You know, settle down.
Then suddenly, a police officer shows up. He saved me at the last moment.
I was just about to drink that 3rd beer, and then the police officer showed up and he said, "You can't park there, mate." I'm killing myself! Well, do it somewhere else, because this is a no parking zone.
I come to find out it was
Listen, I need you to leave.
Nicholas Light that was the one that apparently called a wellness check on me. And he saved my life. He saved my life.
Well, how did he know that? Because what that sounds like to me is that you caught your wife and your best friend fucking, and then immediately took to Discord. You went into the NTR section of the Goon channel on Discord and started giving away the trade secrets.
Getting messaged somehow. Nicholas Light has my number. And then Tectone, apparently, he gives me a call as well, and they're worried about me.
They were all calling him Tectone, Lakari, EDP, Big Jeff Epstein.
Look, the team got together and they were like, "Listen, man, we're here for you."
We're giving them their condolences.
And I knew I had to tackle the elephant in the room.
Your best friend was tackling the elephant.
They were like, "She was too old for you anyway."
In the bedroom, I'll tell you that much.
I had to go home and more or less I confronted her about everything, trying to talk, and she left.
I like how she's still in the fucking house. She's been in the house the whole weekend. You know when he confronted her,
Dude, she probably had another session with the best friend.
He was screaming, he was crying, and she was just mogging him. Just stone-faced fucking mogging him. She said, "Chibi, you're being hysterical. Brad doesn't cry like this. Brad doesn't get emotional in front of me like you."
Anyways, after she left, did what anyone probably would reasonably do. I wanted to confide in someone. I go to my gaming friend group that I've known just as long as my best friend that my fiance cheated with. I talk with them, and they straight up, they don't care basically what my used to be best friend did. They prefer gaming with him, and I thought these guys were my friends.
I'm just surprised Mizkif wasn't called for this.
And so I did. They just cared about gaming with him, and they didn't care about everything. They're completely okay with...
Listen, how shitty of a gamer do you have to be in order for your whole friend group to be like, listen, man, this guy's better gamer than you, okay? Screw it if he cheated on your... if he helped, like, your fiancé cheat on you.
Everything.
You suck at League of Legends. You are a fucking dog shit tank in Overwatch, bro. How much do we want to bet this fucking dude? This is a 30-year-old man, by the way. How likely is it that his friends were all in their early 20s? Because I heard a rumor that his fiance was 20 and he met her at like 18. So this is a 30-year-old man hanging around with 17-year-olds.
I'm going to say his best friend probably is around his age, but their friend group's probably in their like mid or early 20s.
18-year-olds. And he's just like the 30-year-old creep they all know because the girl they're all fucking is dating him.
So, more or less, I lost my whole friend group. My best friend that I basically called a brother.
I have never called him a brother up to this point, but considering my proclivities, I've taken to calling him a brother just to make it go down a little bit easier.
He said he was moving down here in a few months. And I now know why.
He sensed the weakness. He picked him out as a target. I like how Chibi thinks this dude was like moving cross country just to fuck his wife. Chibi, that might make you feel a little bit better, but I don't think he was planning that far ahead. I think it was more like a little bonus. You know, it's like a housewarming gift.
Housewarming gift. Oh my fucking god. So yeah. Here's like some pastries. Here's my wife.
Chibi's fake brother. If you're out there watching this, I will happily do an interview. Just DM me.
Oh, that's foul. That's foul.
DM me on Twitter @FakeBigBungie. We'll go on stream. It'll be great. It'll be great content. Just DM me.
This is one of the hardest moments for me in my entire life. But
this is the hardest moment of his life. When he saw his wife and best friend fucking, he's never had it harder. It was the hardest he's ever been. So after being brutally cucked, Chibi created
Listen, it's a hard not life.
Another video where he gave out his action plan to achieve true happiness. Number 1, he's going to talk to his loved ones, the ones he has left. Number 2, he's going to continue the lolicon reviews on YouTube. Number 3, he's going to the gym every day. You couldn't go to the gym before you got cucked? The gym stuff annoys me because it's like this absolutely pathetic performative appeal to the lowest denominator fucking retards on the internet. There's this strange clique of retards, like Tectone types or Asmongolders, who constantly bang on about going to the gym and self-improvement, and
but they never go to the gym.
Can clearly tell that they don't go to the gym or care about self-improvement at all. It's all like this like pathetic posturing. Like, look at this video. Look at this tweet. Was successful. Feel exhausted after the 2-hour workout, definitely out of shape, and need to get better at it. This is just pathetic, performative shit, bro. 2-hour workout, never done any exercise in his life, not a single drop of sweat on this boy. He's on the stair machine too, it's even more egregious. Anyone who does stair machines know, you're not doing that shit for 2 hours with no sweat. What, you're doing one step every 10 minutes? He's totally exhausted, he's conked out, not a single drop of sweat on the boy. Don't worry, Nicholas Light is here to help him out. They're saying you didn't work out hard enough because you're not sweating, lol. When I used to have 2% body fat, pause, 2% body fat? Okay, dude, these guys are fucking losers. You are being cucked for 10 years. I'm sure it was the lack of fucking gym work and not you just being a pathetic, wretched gooner jacking off to the fucking kids on the walls. I've never been cucked in my entire life. Women walk through my door, what do they see? A bunch of British soldiers killing Browns. A bunch of
Jesus Christ.
British soldiers on horses and a big fucking ship. That's what a real man has on his walls, not some fucking gay anime bullshit. Our final story from the Chibi-verse is a good one. His ex-girlfriend came out, claimed that Chibi was abusive, Chibi was a cheater. Chibi sees these allegations and he thinks, should I write a script? Should I make a proper, serious response? Nah, I'll just do a shitter daily video and read through all the texts. One of the first...
No, I'm gonna win. I'll win.
Things that gets established here is that they had like a fucking Looney Tunes ass relationship.
We were raking leaves and digging a hole or whatever for a fire pit, and she sat down, and when she sat down, it caused the rake or shovel to shift, and then it bumped right in the head. I didn't do it, just literally it moved and hit her head.
He was banging her on the head with a big shovel. He was making a step on rakes.
Prior to this, like a few days later, or earlier, before all this went down, she was arguing with me about galaxies and how, like, one of the main galaxies are galaxies going around
Oh god, this is not important. Chibi, why are you talking about this?
on a supermassive black hole, basically. Then she argued with me and then ghosted me, basically, for days, and then it led to this situation right here.
I like how the story is already totally nonsensical. How the fuck did the argument about galaxies lead into her getting hit on the head with a shovel if it wasn't you doing it? The Milky Way was discovered by Galileo in 1610, you fucking bitch.
Continuing the message, you wobbled it and it smacked my eye like always. Now, what she means by always, I don't know how it happened, but most of the time she was clumsy, and sometimes my dog would walk in the bed, and sometimes, you know, she would accidentally step on her face. It happened.
What the fuck are you talking about, Chibi? You should have written a script. In what way does your girlfriend's clumsiness attribute to the dog standing on her fucking face? It doesn't even line up with the messages he's showing on the fucking screen. She's saying you hit her in the face with a rake, and you're going on about a dog.
My adrenaline was high from trying to run away.
You wobbled it and it smacked my eye like always. Like always. It's not okay. I was not physically abusing you. I was trying to make you understand my experience because you didn't understand me. I just did it in the wrong way because my adrenaline was high from trying to run away from you.
The reason why she was trying to run away is because of this, you know, different arguments and stuff of, like, with the messages talking, like, responding to people on Twitter and all that. She ran away in the middle of a busy street. She got in the middle of a busy street and just started running around in the cold and all that with no jacket. And I'm just, obviously, I get out of the car and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Why, like...
Hold up. Let me get this straight. This is your story on this one. Your girlfriend discovered you replying to someone on Twitter, right? And then she ran directly into traffic like a cat. That's your story on this one.
It's crazy.
That's what we're sticking to.
It's crazy. Like, can we agree that that's crazy?
It is crazy, Chibi. It's so crazy that it sounds like it definitely didn't fucking happen. Before we get into the next section here, Chibi, have a minute.
So she was running because of stuff like that, and, you know, she, upon her adrenaline, she does physical harm to me.
Upon her adrenaline.
Upon her adrenaline.
Upon her adrenaline, she does physical harm to me.
And then she did this to my neck and pushed me up against the glass window. I hit my head up against the glass window. Her whole hand was around my neck and, like, choked me, basically. Obviously, I didn't take a picture of it because I never expected I would be sharing this with anyone online.
I would have assumed the reason she didn't take a picture was because you were both behind the fucking wheel of a car and also being choked to death.
She's like, you will die alone because you can't even see what is in front of you. All you have left is your hollow adoration for your fans because you just throw this one real thing away just so you can look and comment on nude anime girls.
Sounds like she really had your number, Chibi. I gotta be honest. She read you like a fucking book, Chibi.
But one thing that really stings about this whole situation, she straight up said, I'm gonna die alone. And then she basically says that the only thing I'll have left is my hollow adoration for you guys, the community, that has been with me thick and thin. So yeah.
She really fucking owned you, Chibi. You don't even have a fucking comeback to that one. She got you good.
One of the last conversations me and her had, like, on call, her getting in a wreck in December of 2022, she called me being depressed and sad. I answered. Go figure. She tells me she got in a wreck. I'm asking, is she okay? You know, everything fine? She says she's fine and all that. She was with her mother. And I stayed on the phone because it's what was right. I mean, She almost died, probably, so I'm just making sure she was okay.
This is like fucking Tectone tactics. She was in a car crash and almost died. Probably. Probably. She was probably declared brain dead for a couple of minutes. I don't know. I was there the whole time on the phone. I was on the phone the whole time.
And that was the last.
I was there. She said anime was cringe, and I knew she was not the love of my life.
She really ever messaged me.
What do you mean messaged? You just said it was a phone call.
She called me, telling me that she was pregnant. Obviously, I said, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "How's the baby? Is it okay?" You know, doing the proper things, what you should say, what you should do. Then after all that, I'm assuming she was just gauging my expression, seeing what type of person I was. She then tells me I aborted it.
Chibi, come on. Be for real right now. You think I'm gonna buy that? Totally fucking unsubstantiated allegation?
Do you realize how evil that is?
Shut the fuck up, Chibi. Why didn't you just show the phone record? You'd have it from November.
To give full disclosure here, I know I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes.
Now I'm watching this, it is interesting that he's using the exact same dialogue options that he was using in his latest breakup. If I was being cynical, I'd say that it's almost like girls break up with him because he's a fucking gooning loser. He just makes up some bullshit, totally unsubstantiated allegation about them that he cannot prove in any way.
She called me one day and then started basically saying she was gonna kill herself.
She was gonna drink herself to death. I could hear her on the line. She was
already one beer in.
Drinking and drinking and drinking.
And then I called my best friend and I cried to him for about 2 hours.
Is this the same best friend that... Oh, I think it is.
So you called up the guy who then went on to cuck you and cried. You literally cried for 2 hours straight. We've successfully pinpointed the moment where his friend found out that he was easy prey.
Obviously, there's more stuff I could show. I don't want to damage her character. I don't want to make her look terrible or anything
I don't want to make her look bad. That's why I made this video.
like that.
There's tons of stuff he could show to disprove the allegations, but, you know, he's not gonna, because he doesn't want to.
If that did happen, it's probably for the best. No offense, but I don't like the idea of people attracted to kids having kids. No, yeah, definitely not. Well, he's only attracted to like 2D ones, right? Maybe the real kids are okay.
Want to damage her character, you know? I know he literally just accused her of being a psychopath who murdered his child like 10 fucking minutes ago, but he really doesn't want to make her look bad, so he's not going to show any of the evidence. In conclusion, Chibi strikes me as a guy who's cripplingly addicted to both child pornography and also to receiving sympathy and validation from his wretched fan base.
Definitely.
Anytime anything bad happens to him, he's got to make like 20-minute video crying about it. And by doing so, he draws more attention to his docs, as well as the doxes of his family and friends. But seemingly, that's a small price to pay for e-validation. Also, he's a pedophile. These women are getting...
But guys, we're not done yet, because Chibi Reviews has made a video. Now, guys, I assume you know who Schlepp is. If you don't know who Schlepp is, he is a content creator who exposes Roblox pedos. He's done actual official arrests. He's worked with Chris Hansen, which I know he has a sketchy track record in this community. But overall, people like Chris Hansen. They see him as like an official like guy, you know. But Schlepp, he look, in terms of pedo catchers, he's a professional, right? I guess Schlepp made a tweet about fucking Chibi, and look at Chibi. Chibi's fucking pogging. He's doing the pog face. He's doing the pog face. Let's see what he has to say here.
I want to catch a lot of heat for this video and probably receive hundreds of thousands of death threats for even making a video discussing lollies and even trying to defend lollies, but
why? Why do you want to die on this hill? Why do you want to die on this hill so badly?
But we're going to get right into it because I've already faced death threats. I've already faced slander, false accusations.
Oh, he's such a fucking warrior. I'm wondering what the fucking... Officer, that's That's the man. That's the man that texts to Pixels. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if he fucking curates this, but obviously the people who like watch this and like support him are gonna be like, yeah, you're right. You're right.
People doxing me, sending me stuff in the mail, all sorts of horrific stuff for my stances on fictional content. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna bow down and bend the knee. I'm gonna just straight up get into what needs to be said. And so this is a post that crossed my feed today by Real Schlep. Now, you might not know who this is, but there is a very high chance you do. This individual is someone that is very well known for being a pred catcher. They are someone that makes their entire channel around catching predators on Roblox and different forms of the internet, as you can see here, and they have 2.4 million followers. So this is a pretty large channel that gets very decent views, as you can see here, 7.7 million views, 8 million views. Obviously, they are very successful as a content creator, someone that is way beyond my success. I am just a drop.
You are envious.
Up in the bucket in comparison to this individual.
You want his success.
That is making YouTube content. However, what really shocks me is that an individual that has their entire career based around being a predator catcher is someone that cannot separate fiction from reality. That is what really blew me away when I saw this post today, and the amount of damage that this post and this individual is going to cause to actual real people and victims out there, and allow criminals to actually get away.
How? What is this tweet at the bottom? My fiance was a Shotokan. Do some research. She also liked lollies too. Oh my god, that's why they were fucking together, wasn't it? What? This is not the own you think it is. What? Okay, so like Slept, which I'm surprised Slept is like replying to Chibi reviews. This is not the crossover I was expecting personally. But okay, no wonder your fiance cheated on you. And then he quote tweets that by saying, instead of countering with what I said, you decided to start an entirely new conversation because he knows I'm right. You admit you rather water down terms, wasting police resources to help criminals with false calls. You literally are comparing drawings to a living, breathing person. This is always the weird thing, right? Oh, it's just drawings. It's just drawings. But that's a drawing of a child, though, is it not? Is it not a drawing of a child? Like, why? The concept is still there. It's a child. Why? Yes, Nick Andros is kind of right, but also wrong. Well, as an artist, I want to speak on this so bad. I'm tired of people like Nick Andros trying to explain how art works when he isn't an artist. Like, yes, Nick Andros is kind of right, but also wrong. I just want to yell at Chibi for this take that draws up doesn't have that drawn up doesn't have victims. Okay.
Also responded to me twice before I even uploaded.
Yeah. Not only did your fiance cheat on you, but your friends sided with her. I really wonder what happened behind closed doors if you're out here so publicly defending Lolicon. And then Chibi's like, well, my fiance is a Shotokan and does some research on that. She also likes Lolly. Wait, was a Shotokan? Isn't Shota for like the little boys though? So like she enjoys little boys? Is that why you guys were together? Cause like you remind her of like a little boy? CP, not up. Oh, gotcha.
to this video, and instead of even countering the points I made, he decided to go straight into slandering me, bringing up my personal life that's completely irrelevant to the topic at hand, and basically...
Dude, I'm sorry. You publicly talked about your fiance and everything. People are going to use that as ammunition against you. I don't know what to say to you, man.
Shifting the subject matter away from the topic to kind of muddy the waters and basically try to make my points seem kind of invalid when he's not even addressing my points to begin with. So I think more or less the case is closed, that this man right here actually doesn't care about victims and people.
He made fun of me. Therefore, he doesn't care about victims. Dude, that's fucking flawless logic, bro. Fucking flawless logic. Dude, we all need to get the fucking Chibi review brain. He's big brain up in here, guys.
He's more or less just wanting brownie points, making a profit off of people, and that's about it. So this is pretty... It says a lot about his character, honestly, just seeing these type of posts from him. And so let's just get right into this. So first off, let's address the elephant in the room, which is what Schlep is talking about. He's talking about how lollies are basically, if you like lollies, you defend lollies, you're a PDF. That's what he is pretty much
I see nothing wrong with this take.
saying in this post. And what's very interesting about this post, by the way, with him trying to compare the two of fictional content that's a drawing on a piece of paper or an animated pixel, he actually edited his post here, which Packer Girl showcases a screenshot, and I'll showcase this as legit in a second. But basically, you can see his original post here, you know, he actually has anime in front of it, showcasing what he's actually talking about. Then he quickly edited his post to remove it to make it seem more extreme than it actually is. And I don't think I need to really explain why this is bad, but it obviously is very...
I see. I stand with GD on saying lolicon is pedophile. Can't tell you how many predators I've caught who end up having that type of content. I mean, it's a slight, like... I don't think this is the gotcha you think it is, Chibi. It's not the gotcha you think it is.
Very disingenuous in trying to basically make a molehill into a mountain, or trying to make something look worse than it actually is. Pretty much saying that, basically, nobody would care if it was a drawing, but the fact that he removed that wording of anime from it, it makes people tune in more to what he's saying and believe what he's saying is actually talking about real victims and real people that are actually getting harmed. And to showcase that this tweet actually has been edited, by the way, here it is, the actual post here, as you can see.
Again, Chibi, I don't think this is the gotcha you think it is.
Getting community noted, by the way. And if you go here to last edit, you click on this right here, you will see his original post at the bottom here. This is a legitimate post he made that he edited out anime. He changed nothing else with it besides removing anime from the actual wording to basically make the post look way worse than it actually is. So this is actually insane. And this gets into the topic of what I just talked about, that it's really horrible that someone that dedicates their entire career and like presence online to actually go after criminals would actually compare a drawing to actually real victims. That's what's so disrespectful. And let me explain why this is a problem. So first off, you are a police officer in, you know, the office at the county sheriff office or whatever, and you only have a certain amount of officers. Let's say there's 30 or 50 officers within the police office. You receive a call that apparently someone is harming someone, and you take this call, you take it very seriously because it's your job. So you go and investigate, and when you go and investigate whatever's going on, you come to find out it's actually just a drawing. It's a pixel on the screen. It's nothing. There's nobody being hurt, no victims, nothing. It is just entirely a drawing on the screen.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, Chibi, but certain states do find that stuff illegal.
And I don't think I really need to outline why this is a problem, but all this does is it stalls police from being able to actually catch real criminals and help victims be able to recover. It really just actually overloads the system, and it causes a...
He gets to speak for child victims, yeah, I know, right? Chibi is the child victim representative, okay? He knows what he's talking about.
a limited amount of resources to be used for false calls. That's pretty much what happens in this case with people that can't separate fiction from reality. And so the fact that you have someone like Schlepp that his entire career is to try to bring people to justice, willing to water down a term and actually cause it to be harder to catch real PDFs, is actually insane to me. Now, I do want to talk about something that does need to be acknowledged, and that is lolly in general. Now, look, I'm just gonna outright say it. If you find lollies and stuff weird, completely fine. I think there is nothing wrong with someone thinking it's weird, bizarre, whatever. You don't want to associate with people like that. Fine. That's completely fine. It's well within your right to do that. However, you cross a line when you start calling people accusations that aren't true. For instance, you calling them a PDF, or you start